Hi, Jeff here, Steve, and the camera woman is Judy behind the camera. Today what we're going to do here is we're installing SnirtStopper on a grocery store because they don't like to get critters in there, and of course this is a south-facing door, and that means in the wintertime when you have the wind coming from the south it can be really cold. So not terribly bad, but I know they get water at the grocery store here. As you come over here, you see the light there, right there. Okay, let's talk about placement of the side top seal. As we bring this in really super close, generally what you want to do, okay, now we're going to bring this out here. If we fold that side top seal in half, this is 3 inches wide. If we fold that in half, then ideally when we remove your original weather stripping, the placement of this in normal situations is right halfway. Your halfway mark would be between your door and your door jamb. So this crack right here. So if you come really close, I'm gonna, that would be pretty much right there. That's about halfway. So what I'm going, my goal, because I have this, I want to cover up this ridge here. If we measure that over, that's roughly 1 1/4. So what we're going to do is, when we place this, we will place this edge right here up and on the top, roughly, not roughly, 1 1/4 inch from the inside of the door jamb to here, 1 1/4 inch. There are times that you will have to do 1.5 inches. We have videos showing that. Again, it depends on how big your gap is. This door goes around right away, so that means this goes away from it. Some doors go straight up and then they curve around. When we have that, I like to put this closer to 1.5 because when it comes down it won't catch it. So I use a little blue ruler. It doesn't matter, so what I'm going to do on the top is I'm going to draw a line there, and then 1.25 inches here, and then what we're going to do is draw a line every 9 inches, just like this here. And this is our 4th set, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then for us to position this, we're going to put this at 1 inch, so I know when we go across where we have to line up. So now we go 1, 2, 3, 4, measuring from the door jamb. And it doesn't have to be precise, but this works a lot. This is, we want it so it's straight, and that's how we straighten it without drawing a line all the way across. This works really well. Now this is the 4th one on this door for 1.25 inches, but I also like on the bottom, so we know where we're lining up, show where 1.25 inches is. On this door that's basically a 10 by 14, we're going to do the side and the top seal as one piece. This in. So what I like to do is put about 1 inch. The reason I use 2 clamps, it's harder for it to slip. This is our first corner. We have this clamp down here. This is the reason why I like to draw a line like this here. So on the first one, I generally like to use the small screw. It goes in a little better. So here's what I like to do. There's our line. And it doesn't matter if you do the top or the side first. Okay, we got a good grab on it because we see where that line is. So I'm going now, how I cut this, I literally cut this before I do the other screw. And the reason I cut it before, this door is good, but there are times that you have your door hanging by here. You've put this screw, if your door is hanging down like that, you can't get the scissors in there. So this is the corner right here. Right there. So then what I like to do is I'll cut into up to this thread here. Is you don't want to start on, you don't want to forget about here and then pull down, because then you'll create an angle and then you have a problem sealing it. We're installing the top. We're going to show you how to make the top nice and straight and tight. You can do it by yourself or with someone else, easier with another person. So you got this line here and you have this line here. Every 4 sets of 9s, that's 3 feet. So Steve's going to hold it up on that line, and then what I'm going to do on this line over here, I'm going to put the screws in, because this is a nice wood frame, we're using the shorts. So Steve, you want to go tight? Watch out, Judy. Okay, ready? See, nice and tight, and we're, there you go. That's how we do that. Then we're going to go all the way across, do that, do the corners the same way, the sides, and then we will close the door before we finish the other screws, just to make sure it's lining up correctly. We're doing screw here, screw here. See how straight that is? That's how you get it straight, and it's how you also don't get kinks. Just like we did on the top, we want this nice and tight, and we're going to go every four sets also. And as you can see, Steve's on the bottom. I'm going to wipe this off here. We don't need all this years of dirt with our new SnirtStopper. So what I'm doing is I'm finding, and on this frame we're able to use small half-inch screws. So I found the line just like that. Okay, I'm coming down. I'm doing the next 4. Right here. I'm putting all my weight down. Okay. And how I trim this here. Most cement on the exterior runs this way, so I keep that in mind when I cut. So first thing's here, that's about there. Cut across. And I'm cutting a little bit uphill. See? There we go. I've done one door before. Maybe 2, no, quite a few. And then I'm lining up to that rail. I'm taking my thumb and pushing this. And on this one here, because this is the bottom and they tend to get hit, we're going to do the inch screw down here on the bottom. And that sometimes happens. Okay, when I have that happen, I will take a 1-inch screw.
Carry out, please.
Doesn't matter what color. I'll get it started with that. Okay. Doesn't always happen, but occasionally if it does, well. Okay, here we go. So, Steve's pulling that nice and tight, just like on the top. I'm finding my 4th set, and I'm running this in here. And one thing too, when you tighten this, you don't have to go super tight. If you go too tight, that will crinkle the material. Just run it down. So what we're doing now, we're going to close the door. We're going to see if we see any problems. Looking good. Okay. Really good. We have a little hiccup on this one corner up here that we'll be able to solve. It bunched up a little bit, so see what happened here? And that's just because it's the first time, so this is why we don't. As we also have seen here, Steve, I'm going to give this to you. As you can see, we're really tight. Once we install the stuff on the other screws, if we still see this happening, then I'm going to just do a little trim, just trim this a little bit so that's more flush instead of catching. But we'll see what happens here once we finish that up. So I'm going to keep an eye on this corner. As you can see, that corner is perfect over there. And that's why we like to do this steps when you remove the original seals and you're installing this by itself solo. We like to do this in a step-by-step process to see if there's problems. So what we're doing now is we're going to fill in the other screw. So we have a screw every 9 inches when it's all done. That's why we do those lines. We pull this back, we find where that is, and as you can see how that's starting to push up on that. I'm going to go at an angle. A little bit more up here. That's why I like these scissors we sell. They are so perfect for stuff like that. Okay, go ahead. Close the door, please. There we go. I could use a little bit more up here. Okay, open that up. Okay, stop. I'm being really picky right now, but I'm going to trim this right here. There we go. That'll do. Okay, close it. There we go. And this will remember itself. It'll form into it. So now we're double sealing the corners, just like on the other side. If you want to take a look over there, walk real close up there, folks, so you can see how that's sealed up too. That one, as you can see, is cut a little bit lower on the one side. So we have finished our side seals. Come over here. Let's take a look at this. I know the sun's out nice, but look at how much. See how much better that is. Remember the stuff that we had before? So much better. Look at that. It's beautiful. Over here too. Listen how tight this is. So when the wind blows, look at how beautiful. Before, it was horrible how nice this is. Strong, sturdy. Snirt's not going to get in here. So we had snirty seals before. Now we have SnirtStopper seals.